say that Madagascar. I see trees of green.
God. What an idiot.
Just for the laugh.
Jesus. All right. Welcome
To the motherfucking Stu and Glen show.
Oh, today we are discussing round 2 of the NHL playoffs because our teams are long gone. Long gone.
Goddamn. Heard it here first.
All right. We're going to be going over... Well, first of all, let's recap the first round. First of all, my Leafs had the lead 3-1 in the series and decided to blow it in Game 7. So we've come to the conclusion that we are absolutely cursed and there's no other way around it because we had Zach Bogosian, the greatest player of all time, and we still lost. We got pummeled, embarrassed, and I burned everything I own that is Leafs merchandise. All right.
Speaking of sucking. Goddamn St. Louis Blues. What the fuck was that performance?
That was horrible.
Can't even win a fucking game.
Not even close. You got Jordan Binnington want to fight, looking like a clown.
Facts. Antonio
like
Clown
idiot.
looking ass.
God. The Blues, absolute trash, decided to win a cup, which I don't even know how they ever won it. And completely, I forgot they won it. Did they have a parade?
Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares?
The Blues suck. All right.
God,
who else got eliminated?
Oh, Vegas sucks for letting that series get to 7 games. They should have walloped Minnesota.
Minnesota. Kirill the Throat Kaprizov. Even though he really didn't do shit at all.
He didn't do
that
much.
much in playoffs. He was kind of basic. He was Austin Matthews 2.0.
Yep.
But to be fair, he's like a rookie. Even though he's like older than Austin Matthews.
Oh, we almost forgot about Edmonton too.
Edmonton.
They got their shit
Spedmonton.
by Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, man.
Who the fuck had Winnipeg winning that goddamn series? Raise your goddamn hand. We're
number
going to
one.
find you.
Number 1, they ruined my bracket.
Facts.
Like, astronomically ruined my bracket.
Facts.
I don't
Maybe
even
like that
understand.
bad.
The Winnipeg Jets. They lost like 11 of their last 12 games in the regular season.
And then they said, you know what, fuck this shit, we win the next 4.
And then they won 3 straight games in overtime, one in like triple or quadruple overtime from an absolute bum shot. And Paul Stastny, Stastny, like, I don't know why the announcer says it like that.
Facts. He goated though.
But man, like, I just don't understand.
Yep. Then Washington got eliminated over on that. Whatever that division was called this year.
They won 1 game and then decided to suck for it. Ovi got no game winners in his entire career.
No overtime game winners.
No overtime game winners in his legendary career. Easily Hall of Fame, top 100 greatest players ever, and he doesn't have a single overtime winner in playoffs. And he has a cup.
He does.
I don't even understand that.
Who the Islanders beat?
Penguins.
Oh, yeah, Penguins. Tristan Jarry, man. You got to work on that glove hand.
Tristan Jarry.
Like,
you mean Swiss cheese? Like, God.
Basically.
Absolutely disgraceful to the goaltending.
And then you had the Battle of Florida over there in the Central.
Oh, yeah. Well, as much as we're all closeted Panthers fans,
they disappoint. So I ain't got no fans. That's why other fans are in the closet.
As far as I'm As far as I'm concerned, they have a longer playoff series loss streak than the Leafs. Therefore, the Leafs ain't the worst.
That's true.
But,
Then
18 years since they've won a playoff series. Or something like that. Or it might even be longer. I don't know. It's been like, oh my God. Older than we
1872.
God. They probably won their first year in the franchise, and that was
Facts. I think they did. I think they pulled the Vegas and went to the Cup Finals. Maybe the first 5 or something. I don't know.
Vegas likes to blow the series.
Yep.
Although they ain't got nothing to blow this round because they're probably just going to straight up lose it.
Facts.
Ain't no one beating Colorado. Well, I pray to God that no one beat Colorado because I hate the Vegas Golden Knights more than I hate the Montreal Canadiens, more than I hate the Boston Bruins, more than I hate any single franchise in any sport. I hate the Vegas Golden Knights. I hate their fans. I hate what they do to hockey. I hate Vegas because you lose a shit ton of money.
I see trees of green.
Red Roses too.
Last year's the first round was Nashville and down in Carolina there.
I forgot about Nashville. Nashville with the female announcer.
Oh, they're a forgettable team. Not much to be said there. They hang banners for winning a fucking playoff game. They're down bad.
Yeah, we won. We won the first round.
Oh my
Let's
God.
hang a banner.
Let's put up a banner because that's the only goddamn one we got.
Yeah. God, they said we're going to show up to the Cup final and then we're going to suck.
Imagine being a Nashville fan, man.
Nashville.
You gotta be
Nashville.
down horrendously for that.
All I think of
mean,
Nashville is PK crying whenever I hear Nashville. I think of PK so bad crying.
P cry.
cry. Oh my god. And does that wrap up the first round?
That would wrap up the first round.
That's gotta wrap up the first round. Okay, we're gonna move on to the second round. What's going on right now? Starting with Montreal and Winnipeg. All right, we're gonna start off with the Jake Evans hit because
Clean fucking
that is
head.
a clean hit.
He slowed up before contact and keep your motherfucking head up.
Keep your head up. It is a playoff game. A playoff game. And you're going for a wraparound on an empty net, and you're expecting not to get absolutely labeled.
Man.
Labeled. You got killed because you were an idiot. That is 100% your fault. May it have been unnecessary? Maybe. Should you expect it? Yes. Why would a team that is about to lose to the Montreal Canadiens not be a little bit pissed off? Because Montreal is absolutely disgraceful. They are terrible. They put their goalie on their head every single game. You guys score like 2 goals a game in playoffs and expect like your goalie not to have depression. He's got to do everything. Your offense is terrible. What? Your top scorer has what? 4 goals? Who's your top scorer? Kotkaniemi? Don't you send him down to the minors? Your best player is a minor player. He plays in the minors. All right? God, Mitch Minor.
Fact.
He's got as many goals as puck over glass penalties.
What have we got here? Vegas and Colorado. Yeah, well, Vegas, you won 1 game. Probably gonna be the last one you're fucking winning. They can break it to you.
Vegas, like, you have no excuse to lose this series. You have a full house of fans. A full house. You have every single person behind you in that series because everyone wants Colorado to go down because they want the number 1 seed to go. They don't want the people that were number 1 at the top of the league at the end of the regular season to win it all. No one ever wants that to happen except me because I hate Vegas. I hate Vegas. Like, the worst. I hate them so much. Horrible organization. And their logo makes me think of something off custom, like NHL 14, or something you would see at Old Navy that a kid would buy and wear to school. Like, it is horrible. No.
All right, that's probably the most boring series, in my opinion, so far in the second round. There's Boston and New York Islanders. I think that's the only series I haven't really watched a game from, and I ain't cared about that one. We
are going to put a timer on for you to tell us one New York Islanders fan, because I couldn't tell you any. No, like, you got the Raiders who've been around forever. Ain't no one a Buffalo Sabres fan.
No.
Like, it's all people from New York like the Rangers, or they don't like hockey. Like, no one likes the Islanders. The Islanders had a dynasty in the 80s, and ever since then, they've kind of just existed. They kind of just roamed the planet like a dinosaur. They haven't done nothing. All right? They haven't done nothing. You guys burned your John Tavares jerseys when he went over to the Leafs and got all nippy and scratchy, and then you guys got Matt Barzal, and honestly, he's probably your best player.
That Anthony Beliveau guy.
Oh yeah, Beauvillier is actually carrying. He's carrying.
He's doing better than Barzal.
He's carrying.
Barzal's got like 1 goal.
But I will admit, Anthony Beauvillier is actually really good. I don't know where is he Canadian?
I got no clue. Probably.
No, he's French. He's got to be Canadian. Ain't no French Americans. I don't understand the Islanders. Like, man, they get outshot by 1 million every single game.
Yep.
It's like they wait forever and ever for the net for the puck to go in itself. Hope for a lucky deflection. Like, last game, like, before you had your late push and lost they lost an OT. Yeah, Brad Marchand scored. Like, like, before you had that late push, you guys got outshot like 20-4 in one period. 20-4. Like, that just can't happen in the playoffs, and you expect to win. Somehow, Varlamov is still good. He was good when I was like 6 years old. I forgot he still played in the league. I guess he does, and he's good. Do they have Sorokin? Is Sorokin their goal?
Yeah, Sorokin's still there, but he's back up right now.
He probably had 1 bad game.
Yep.
That first game.
Game one. They haven't played him since.
I just don't get that. Like,
well, Varlamov hasn't been playing too bad. He's got them overtime both times, got them a win.
Yeah, but like...
Stick with your hot hand, I suppose. Then the last series for the second round is Carolina and Tampa. That series is going to be over by the time the next podcast comes out.
Yeah.
Carolina doesn't stand a goddamn chance. They ain't coming back from 3-1.
No. Carolina lost again today and let up a touchdown, basically. They lost.
No, yeah, Tampa missed the PAT, so.
Yeah, Tampa's got a brutal kicker.
Facts.
Well, they end up losing 6-4. They're probably going to end up losing the series 4-1. Maybe 4-2 if they're lucky to sneak out like an overtime game or something. But
Yeah, but I don't know about Carolina. You got
Carolina is just missing something. Like, I don't even...
Yeah, well, they're just playing Tampa. I mean, you look at the teams left, and
You look at the depth.
and most likely it's going to be a Colorado-Tampa finals. That's the most likely scenario happening here.
See, but Tampa, you are a disgrace. Like, you guys are, like, manipulating the rules because everyone knows Kucherov was fine. Everyone knows Kucherov was not hurt for a whole year.
See, I'd get all bitchy about that, but every team can fucking do that.
Yeah, people are going to start doing it because most people have the self-respect and self-dignity not to be a little chicken shit. All right? You guys hide your player because you know without him, you guys are a good team and you'll get enough points to make it. So you guys take him off so it doesn't affect your cap because y'all spend money like Rodent does on Roulette. Like, you guys spend bank on your players. Your guys' salary cap, you're looking like the New Orleans Saints. Like, you guys are over the limit. But.
And your current GM didn't even build that fucking team. That was Stevie Y. And you kicked him to the goddamn curb before he could get his goddamn cup ring.
Yeah,
and just for that, you earned yourself a Hall of Fame fucking hazard of the nation, bitch.
Number 2, we didn't forget you guys are owned by some Japanese mafia member.
Facts.
You cheap son of oh, God. Tampa Bay, I didn't mind you, and we always thought you should have won a cup until you won a cup. And now we're sick and tired of you because you won the worst cup you probably could have won. You literally had no fans in attendance. Your Super Bowl parade was on, like, the ocean.
Got shown up by the Bucks because you guys weren't yucking those Stanley Cup across the goddamn fucking water.
Gronk throws the thing.
Yeah.
Gronk shouldn't be allowed to touch that Lombardi trophy. Whenever he does, you see he went and he played baseball with it.
He punted it and put a dent in it.
Yeah. What is
That's
wrong
Gronk.
with him?
No, Tampa, we only care about you when you got Gronk in that. Other than that,
Facts.
fuck off. All right, we're doing our...
That concludes our NHL. We're moving on to the NFL right now. Although the season is far away, we're still going to start with our way too early predictions. We'll redo this closer to the start, probably during preseason, but for now we're gonna do these, and
yeah, so
we're gonna start with the two AFC divisions. We're gonna do the AFC North and the AFC South, and next week we'll do the other two AFC divisions, the East and the West.
All right, so for the first team, we'll go with the Steelers.
Gotta go with the Steelers. We got the schedule pulled up in front of us, and we're gonna go game by game and tell you what we think they're gonna do.
So week 1, they got they're at Philly.
At Philly.
Week 1. I don't think it matters where the fuck they are. They're beating the fucking Eagles.
Yeah.
As dog shit as they are, they're beating the Eagles. I'm looking at this. They're beating the Lions.
All right.
Probably beating the Panthers.
Yeah.
They're losing to the Bills. They're losing to the Raiders.
3-2. They're 3-2.
Bengals. I don't know.
They're gonna win. The Bengals have Joe Burrow. You guys didn't draft Penei Sewell. Should have drafted Penei Sewell. Probably the best offensive lineman to come out of the last 5 years, probably.
Yeah,
he's mobile. Yeah. He's big. He's smart. Like, he's so versatile. He can play anywhere on the line. Like, and you guys pass him up and take Jamar Chase. I just don't like. I get Jamar Chase is good. I get he played with Burrow before. But no, just no. You don't do that. You have a better player available. Like, I know you want to please your quarterback because you feel bad because you injured him last season. But the reason he got injured is because you're not getting offensive linemen. What did you do? You pass up an offensive lineman. And this offensive lineman easily is the best one of that draft class.
Yes, now I'm looking at that. The first 3 games we said, those were actually preseason. So week 1 is actually against Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
So they're starting off 0-1.
They're starting off with the Bills. Our bad.
Yeah, so they start off against the Bills. So they lose to the Bills. They lose to the Raiders.
0-2.
They beat the Bengals.
1-2.
They lose to the Packers.
1-3.
Probably lose. No, I'll give them the win.
They'll beat the Broncos.
I'll give them
Broncos,
the win.
The Broncos. Well, who do they? Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
Jerry Jeudy had more drops last
but
season.
Von
and
Miller's
Julio
coming back, so that's good for that defense.
It's good for the D, and they have Bradley.
And they
Chubb.
got Kyle Fuller now, so
Bradley
their defense
Chubb.
might be enough to
Their defense will be good. Their offense is going to be. Who's their starting quarterback? Still Drew Lock.
probably Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe
Oh,
Aaron
did Teddy
Rodgers. You
sign
never
with them?
know. He got traded there, but Broncos are in the rumors for Aaron Rodgers. Right now, they don't got him, so I'm looking at a loss for the Broncos.
Yeah. So
Week 5. Week 6, they lose to Seattle. Bye week, week 7. They lose to the Browns. They lose to the Bears. Bear down. Like, Fields is balling out on you, hoes. I don't give a damn.
Well, that depends. Okay, Justin Fields. Let's talk about Justin Fields for a sec.
The GOAT.
Obviously, Glenn's a Bears fan, so he's gonna think he's a goat.
Goat.
I think he's good. Just the only thing that annoys me about Fields is he looks like a frog.
That he beat Trev.
Yeah, he beat Trev, and that breaks my heart. So I don't like Fields.
Okay, so week 10, they beat the Lions. I mean, they ain't losing the Lions. They lose to the Chargers. At Cincinnati, I'm giving the Bengals a win.
Yeah, I'd say they split the series somehow. The Bengals will muster at one.
Yeah.
Like
Just because they did it last year without Burrow. So
Yeah.
this year with Burrow and Jamar Chase, they beat them at least once. Week 13, they lose to the Ravens.
yeah.
Week 14, they're losing to the Vikings.
No, they'll beat the Vikings.
I don't think so.
Who do the Vikings have? They have
Jamar
Jefferson.
Chase,
They have Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
Who did they draft?
Thielen.
Who was their first
And
round?
all linemen. Their defense is like they had key pieces missed on defense last year. They're getting them back. I think the Vikings beat them because it's at Minnesota. And
well,
fans
if
are
it's
coming
at
back.
Minnesota, I feel like if Justin Jefferson has, like, if he continues on his role, the Vikings are going to be a very deadly team within the next few years.
Yeah, and then lost the schedule there. I think next was what do we got here next? Oh, Tennessee. They lose to the Titans. Titans are going to beat them. Titans.
Derrick Henry's gonna. Well, actually, the Steelers have a good run D. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
I feel like
Derrick
you guys.
Henry's Derrick Henry.
I think you'll let Henry get around 100 yards. He's not going to have a superb game, but he's still going to put up half decent numbers.
I don't know. That one's a close one. Maybe Steelers take it. Maybe they don't.
The Chiefs, you guys are.
They're losing to the Chiefs. They're losing to the Browns.
It's weak. Well, that depends. If the Chiefs have already clinched their division, they're not going to play Mahomes.
I don't think they'd clinch by week 16 though.
They did last year.
Yeah, but Bills got better.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Bills better get better. They really loaded up on the defensive
and if Patrick
line.
Mahomes in the MVP race at that point, they'll let him get his stats up too.
That's true.
They probably lose to the Browns. Browns got better.
Yeah, I think they'll lose to the Browns.
I think they'll lose to the Ravens again too. Maybe they'll beat them. I don't know. Hard to say.
I feel like they're gonna split with the Ravens, so I'm gonna give them the win.
So what's that?
So that's 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4,
2-5,
2-5,
2-6,
2-6,
3-6,
3-6,
3-7, 3-8, 3-9, 3-10, 3-11.
Okay, they're not gonna be that bad.
Yeah, they will be though. Look at the teams. Look at them when they played good teams last year.
That's true.
Did they really sign
what's your
anybody
final
else?
thing, and then I'm gonna say what I think they're gonna.
I don't know. I'll go 5-12. That doesn't sound right though. I don't know. Maybe they'll go
5-12 is not enough wins for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, but if you look at how they played the last little bit, I'll give them 9-8.
Yeah, I feel like they have to have a winning record. All right, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4, 3-4, 4-4, 5-4, 6-4, 6-5, 6-6, 7-6, 8-6, 8-7. 8-8, and I'm gonna say 9-8. So yeah, we have about the same.
Yeah, we both.
We have 9-8. Pittsburgh Steelers go 9-8. I feel like that's fair.
All right, so for the Bengals, their schedule, I can find one with the week, so we just got their opponents. So their home games, they're home against Baltimore. I don't think it matters where the fuck they are. This is Bengals.
It
doesn't matter where the fuck they are.
They could play them on opposite day, and they would still lose.
They could play them on the fucking, I don't even know, on fucking ice, and they'd
They
still
could
lose.
play their cheerleaders, and they'd still lose.
They're losing to the Browns. They're losing to the Packers. They're
Yep.
losing to the Chiefs.
Holy, they got a hard.
They're losing to the Chargers. They're losing to the Vikings. They're losing to the Steelers. They'll beat Jacksonville.
They'll beat Jacksonville.
They'll lose to San Fran. Lose to the Ravens again. Andy Dalton revenge game week 2. I know that's a week 2 matchup. Andy Dalton revenge game, so that's a loss.
Bears.
They lose to the fucking Browns again. I'll give them the win against the
I'll
Broncos
give them the
because
win
I feel
against the
bad.
Broncos.
I feel bad.
All right, they have 2
Oh
wins.
no, they got 2 in a row here from us because they also beat the Lions.
They played the Lions. The Lions. Actually, they dropped. Did they drop Panay? They dropped.
They did, but
Panay
they have
Sewell?
no fucking receivers, and they have
Hey,
Jared Goff.
about Jared Goff.
Wow.
What you know about Jared
What you know
Goff?
about rolling down in the deep? Because
What
I
you-
would rather roll in the fucking deep than have Jared Goff as my goddamn quarterback.
God.
So they'll beat the Lions. They lose to the Raiders. Lose to the Steelers.
Jets at the end. The Jets.
And they win against the Jets.
They win. Okay.
So I have the Bengals
that-
winning
4
games.
4 games out of 17.
4-13. Final prediction for the Bengals.
Like the Bengals,
They don't have the pieces yet.
They're building. They're in a rebuild, so you can't expect to win much. I'd say this year you'll win between 4 and 6 games.
4 and 6 games.
I wouldn't expect much more than that. You guys you drafted a receiver, but he's not gonna be no Hall of Famer. He's good. He's good. Well, I guess we'll see what he's like in the NFL. He needs to make the starting squad first as a rookie.
Well, he will.
As a rookie.
He probably will.
He probably will because he doesn't have much competition.
No.
Ever since Ocho Cinco took up boxing.
Facts. So I'd give it the Bengals like 2 more years before they're in playoff contention, I'd say. 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah.
I don't think they're too far out, but they're not close necessarily
Next
yet.
year, if you guys don't draft an offensive lineman,
I don't think there's any actually there might be like one top one.
Eliminated. Like if you guys don't draft a GM, rehire every single person in your management system.
Alright, so now we got the Ravens. So week 1, they play against the Raiders. This doesn't say this is home.
Let me see.
We got the Raiders week 1. They beat the Raiders, I'd say.
Are you sure that's not preseason?
That's not preseason, that's week 1.
Alright. Week 1, the Raiders. I'm gonna give you the win.
I would. L against the Chiefs. I don't think it matters where they play. The Chiefs are beating them, home or away.
1-1. You guys play the Lions. Let's build. You'll probably put up like 40 plus on the Lions.
So they're starting off 2-1, 3-1.
3-1 with the Broncos.
I'd give the Colts.
The Colts are actually good. The Bills.
giving
The
the
Bills
Colts
played
the
the
win.
Colts. Well, Phil Rivers just. Who's the quarterback now?
Carson Wentz.
Oh yes,
He'll do
Carson
good.
Wentz.
He'll do good this
He
year.
actually and Jonathan Taylor. Let me tell you about Jonathan Taylor.
What you know about Jonathan Taylor?
Holy Lord, for a rookie, dear Lord, that kid can run. Like he ran all over the Bills in a couple instances. We held him down pretty well, but when he got free, he was moving. He was someone you have to cover, and he's a good receiving back too. He can receive. He dropped a couple bad balls, but those are some rookie hiccups. He'll fix those out, and he'll be a pretty mean running back in the next few years.
All right, so that's them starting off 3-2. I'd say they beat the Chargers. Chargers are going to be good, but I still think
Justin
the Ravens will be
Herbert is
better.
one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league right now, but I just who's back? Derwin James is back this year on defense.
Yeah.
He's finally back. Hopefully he gets to play more than 3
they
games.
play week 6, so he could be injured again by then. Who knows?
Yeah, he'll be long injured week 6.
Yeah,
He'll get injured week 3.
So what are they? They're 4-2 there. 5-2. They beat the Bengals.
Bengals 5-2.
Coming out of their bye week, they probably beat the Vikings.
Yeah.
So 6-2.
6-2. The Vikings again. It's gonna be Jefferson, Thielen. Who else do they have?
Dalvin Cook.
Who's the tight end? Rudolph?
No, he left.
He
Some
left?
new guy.
Never mind.
Or they traded him or something. Wasn't? Oh yeah, Rudolph. Didn't they have? No, Saints who had Cook.
Whatever.
Then they played Dolphins week 10. I don't know. They might win. They might lose that one.
Now, I think the Dolphins are going to win. I am saying the Dolphins win. I am giving the Dolphins a win.
But here's the thing. They got 2 away games in the row. First one's at Miami, and then the next week at Chicago. November 21st, that cold wind. Lamar won't be able to throw that goddamn ball. He can't throw it with no wind.
At Soldier?
Yep.
He's at Soldier?
Yep.
Has he ever played against?
I think probably.
Well, I know he didn't last year.
No, I don't think he did the year before.
Then it doesn't matter. If he played rookie year, so what? He played a couple games that year.
Oh, no, that depends who's starting for us by week 11. If it's Dalton, they beat us. If it's Fields, I don't know. Maybe we beat them. Maybe we don't.
So that's going to be a toss-up game. But let's just say, I'm going to say the Baltimore Ravens win.
I'll probably give them the win there too, and then they'll have them.
Bears just need to get deeper.
Home against Browns.
Well, I say they split against the Browns.
Yeah, I say they beat the Browns at home when they're home.
Okay. And
They beat the Steelers the next week. Then they lose to the Browns at
Cleveland. Are they 11-2 right now?
Something like that. They've only lost to the Dolphins, the Chiefs, and the Colts.
Okay, 11-3 or something.
Yeah. So we're up at Green Bay. They probably lose to Green Bay.
Yeah.
Actually, that depends who Green Bay's quarterback is, because people think Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back. So we forgot about that. If Aaron Rodgers is not the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, every team we said would beat them, or would lose to them, would beat them except for the Bengals.
Yeah,
Jordan Love is not that good. He does not look good at all in these clips.
As much as Aaron Rodgers is taking a break, I don't know if he'll go anywhere. I really don't. I don't know.
They won't trade him, but they're not budging, and he doesn't want to budge.
Who needs a quarterback? Who needs a quarterback?
Plenty of teams. Broncos need a quarterback.
Broncos do.
Carolina's going to need a quarterback after they figure out how bad Sam Darnold is.
Why on earth did they take Sam Darnold? Holy Lord.
Okay, so that depends. Green Bay, it depends who's starting. If it's Jordan Love, that's a win for the Ravens. The Ravens beat the Bengals. They lose to the Rams. And they beat the Steelers again.
Yeah.
So they lost to the Rams, the Browns, the Dolphins, the Colts, and the Chiefs. So that's 5 losses. So 12-5. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You can expect. So if you're a Ravens fan, I'd expect to win in between 11 to 13 games next year, depending on other opposing teams, quarterback situations, running back situations, and all that. Because you never know what could happen. You guys play the Colts. Quarterback situation, you don't know what's going to happen. Carson Wentz, he had some really good years, in Philly, and then he had garbage years. But at the same time,
Philly was a garbage team too. So you gotta give them the benefit of
Philly's
the doubt.
best receiver is a no-name. I couldn't even tell you Philly's best receivers. They had Aguilar at one point.
They just took. No, he's still there. No, they don't. No, he isn't there. He's on
gone.
Patriots now.
Yeah,
he went to the Raiders too before the Patriots.
Yeah,
Well, last team in the AFC North, we got the Browns.
Your running back is what? Boston Scott?
Miles Sanders.
Oh, did they get?
They've had him.
Yeah, but last year Boston Scott was taking rep after rep.
Yeah, because Sanders got injured.
What? Is he coming back?
Probably. I think he came back at the end of the season.
Miles Sanders.
He's
But
good.
again, he's good. He's not amazing.
No, all right. So, last team of the North, we got the Browns. Week 1, they start off with a loss against the Chiefs.
Browns fans, listen here, okay? You finally had a good year? Shut up.
They're going to have another good year. Spoiler alert.
Shut up.
They're about to have another good year.
Okay, you had a good year? Guess what? A million other teams also have had good years. Okay, you had some bad years? Enjoy it. Don't be a brat. Shut up. Okay? You're we're all rooting for you until you guys annoy us. All right? And then I just want you guys to go 0-16 again.
Oh, come on, don't do that to them.
It's just
all right,
stop.
so
enjoy your wins, but don't, milk them. You're milking them. Milk. No. All right, anyway, on to the Browns.
They're starting off 0-1 against the Chiefs.
That's a loss, big time.
They're beating the Texans. They're beating my
Texans. What you know about massage therapists?
Man. Deshaun Watson might not be starting.
Deshaun Watson about to play with y'all and not in the way you
Facts.
like.
So they start off 1-1. They beat my Bears week 3.
2-1. Vikings.
They probably beat the Vikings, honestly.
Yeah.
They beat the Chargers.
Well, no. I'm going to give the Chargers a win.
I don't think so.
I'm going to give Justin Herbert passing all over you.
I don't. I see.
Although Baker...
I see Myles Garrett fucking tramping fucking Justin Herbert.
I see Myles Garrett, like, grabbing his helmet and swinging.
Facts. Swinging for the fences. Week 6 against the Cardinals.
Arizona will win.
I'd agree.
Kyler Murray. Woo.
Week 7, they beat the Broncos. Week 8, home against the Steelers. We gave them the win for that one. Mm-hmm. That's what's hard about, because we forget who we gave the win and who we didn't. Mm-hmm. We gave them the win against the Bengals. Yeah. Patriots away. That depends how good Cam plays.
Or Mac.
If Cam plays good, then Cam's going to be in. And if Cam's balling out,
see, if Cam is playing like what he was last year in this training camp, you can consider Fat Mac Jones, Big Mac. You can consider him the starter.
I don't know. Okay, I'll give Patriots loss there. So win for the Browns, I guess. Yeah. Win against the Lions.
Yep.
I think we gave them the loss to the Ravens on the away game.
Yep, they're gonna split with the Ravens.
Bye week, we gave them the win at home. They probably beat the Raiders I think we gave them the win against the Raiders at home.
Yep.
Lost to the Packers, lost to the Steelers, and win against the Bengals.
Okay.
So 1, 2.
They're going to lose one of those Ravens games.
Yeah, 3, 4.
You think they'll lose?
Oh, no, yeah, we gave them the win for that one. Never mind.
5.
4.
5.
No, that's 4.
Okay, that's 4.
5. Oh, no. 5.
Yeah.
So 12 and 5.
12 and 5. So
that's reasonable. I'd say anywhere from 10 and 7 to 12 and 5.
That division, like in between the the Steelers, I don't think are gonna have as amazing of a start, because if they do, like if they have a start like that, you can bet they ain't gonna finish like they did last season.
Yeah.
So if the Steelers have an average start like every other NFL team, you can see, I say, the Browns and the Ravens fighting it out for winning that division. I honestly think the Browns can do it because they get to play teams like Detroit.
Yeah.
And, like, not saying, like, the Ravens don't have, like, easy teams too, but, like, the Browns have a lot of motivation in them, and I think Odell didn't have a great season last year, and if you've seen the picture he posted on his Instagram the other day, it looks like that boy bulked. That boy big, like that, like whew, he's big.
All right.
And like, I think Baker and Odell just need time to bond, and once they do, I feel like they're going to be a lethal duo in the NFL, and I feel like the Browns can probably win that division. But if you guys win that division, and I see one Browns fan wearing a division champ shirt, no. Back to the bottom. Back to 0-16.
Did you get the division championship for the Bills?
That's okay, because we didn't go 0-16.
Okay. But you went 0-4 in the Super Bowl.
That's true.
That's worse than 0-16.
Get me a undefeated.
Get the shirts they gave the African kids after the loss of the Super Bowl championship merch. All right, so on to the South. We got the Chiefs. Probably the easiest fucking team to predict, because they ain't losing many games.
16-0.
All right, so week 1. Oh wait, no, that's not week 1. Oh no, that is week 1.
That's week
against San Fran. That's not right. They play the fucking. Oh, this schedule's all fucked. This ain't the right one.
No.
Oh no, it is. Here we go. Week 1. They beat the Browns. Week 2, they beat the Ravens. Week 3, they beat the Chargers.
Yep.
They beat the Eagles.
Yep.
I don't think they beat the Bills.
I think my Bills
here's why.
On a comeback mission.
Here's why.
They are chapped. They are going to beat the Chiefs. My Bills are going to beat the Chiefs.
Here's why I got the Bills beating the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to have to lose one game. I'm looking at their fucking schedule. It's Make-A-Wish teams. The only team that really has a shot at beating the fucking Chiefs out of these teams is the Bills. Maybe the Raiders, because the Raiders are their kings.
I don't know why they struggle with the Las
Vegas Raiders.
The Las Vegas Raiders so much. They struggle so bad with the Raiders. But those games are top 5 most entertaining.
Facts.
Watching Mahomes throw picks.
Facts. So right now we got them at 4-1. Fast forward, I got them going 16-1. Maybe 15-2. They lose one game to the Raiders, but they're going 15-2 or 16-1.
I'm gonna say they win between 14 and 16 games next year. I think like usually for the final week they're gonna take Mahomes out, and they are probably gonna lose it unless Chad Henne balls out. Actually, I don't even know if Chad Henne stays around. Like, no one knows the Chiefs quarterback backup, because they ain't ever going to need to use him. All right? Like, it don't matter. Mahomes has turf toe. Like, he's still going to play. It doesn't matter. He just won't run. He's got some of the best receivers. He's got the best tight end maybe within the last 25 years since, like, Tony Gonzalez and, you know, that murder shooter from New England. The Chiefs could be the next, like, amazing dynasty. Like, and they arguably could have won 3 straight. They could have won this year. They kind of blew it. They should have won the year D Ford went offside. I'm going to mention that a million times. D Ford went offside and lost you guys a Super Bowl. You guys would have had that Super Bowl in the bag. Okay, the double doink?
Yeah, we would have won. Like, easy class. We win that year.
They would have won the Super Bowl, but the double doink, like, Cody Parkey.
He can fucking park a car on his head. Like, fuck that bitch, man. Fuck that guy.
God.
I'm literally fucking nailing
Cody
that
Parkey.
fucking kick. All right, so on to the Broncos. They're just as easy as the Chiefs, because unlike the Chiefs winning a lot of games, they're going to lose a lot of games.
They're going to lose a lot, okay? They had Peyton Manning, and then they had no one. Now their quarterback situation, it's like draw a name out of a hat. They had like 6 starting quarterbacks last year because they had no idea who to do, and then they had this COVID exposure. Okay. So they had to start like Rick Ripon.
But believe it or not, I'm looking at the schedule. I got them with 2 wins. Okay, so week 1. Year? Yeah, week 1, they got the Raiders.
Bring it down.
They got the Raiders week 1, loss. Chiefs week 2, loss.
Wait,
Browns.
no, it starts down here. Week 1 at Giants.
No, it normally starts up there.
Look at the date.
Oh, well then.
Start with the Giants.
Loss.
No, that's a win against the Giants.
No.
Yeah, okay. You do yours, I'll do mine.
Lost to the Giants. Lost to the Jags. They beat the Jets. Lost to the Ravens. Lost to the Steelers. Lost to the Raiders, lost to the Browns, lost to the football team, lost to the Cowgirls, lost to the Eagles, lost to the Chargers, lost to the Chiefs, beat the Lions, lost to Bengals, lost to Raiders. Actually, I'll give them the win against the Bengals. Actually, maybe I already gave the Bengals the win over them. I really don't fucking know at this point. Lost to the Raiders again, lost to the Chargers again, and lost to the Chiefs again.
Okay. So what do you got them going? What's your final?
I got them winning 3 games. So, 3-14.
3-14. All right, give me that.
Okay, but here's my thing. You really think Drew Luck or Teddy Bridgewater is going to beat the Giants' defense?
No, it's going to be a low-scoring game.
No, it won't be, because Saquon Barkley's going to run loose on them.
Actually, Saquon's back.
And they got Kenny Galladay now. Danny Dimes slinging out of the pocket.
Danny Dimes tripping on who knows
what. The white Michael Vick, like, he will ball out.
The white Mike Vick.
On the Broncos.
Honestly, like, Daniel Jones is improving. He's still bad. He's bad.
Well, when you get that bad, you can only go up, so.
When you hit rock bottom,
Facts.
Which is tripping over nothing when he had an open touchdown, you can only go up.
All right.
However, I think they're going to have a weird week 1. Well, actually, okay. If their quarterback situation improves with Rodgers, it's a definite win week 1.
Well, man, you got to assume with what they got now, because I did not use Rodgers. Rodgers is a different story.
If they have, Drew Lock's had good weeks and horrible weeks. He's had awful weeks.
But he might not even win the starter's job. We don't know who the starter is. That's why it's hard to give them a win.
Did they get any new quarterbacks in the offseason?
Teddy Bridgewater, who had 0 game winning drives.
Teddy 2 gloves. I think, Jerry Jeudy just drops everything. That's the thing. Jerry Jeudy had that one really good Moss, but
He'll be lucky if the ball can get to him this year with the fucking quarterback situation.
Yeah, okay. So, honestly, I'm going to say it's a close game, but I am going to give the Giants the win week 1. I'm going to give the Jags the win week 2,
Same.
so they start 0-2. I think the Jags with Trevor Lawrence, Robinson, Etienne's learning how to play receiver, so he's playing, like, he could play back or receiver. I'm just saying, like, that's going to be pretty deadly. That's pretty good. And DJ Chark's there, too, like...
Mike Glennon,
Gardner Minshew, like, they got all the boys. They play the Jets. Okay, the Jets suck. The Jets are, like, they
that's
suck.
my first one for them, too.
1-2. Losing. So it only goes down from here, Mr. Broncos
Exactly.
fan.
Guarantee you're going to end up with the same record as I did.
So they lose to the Ravens. They lose to the Steelers. They lose to the Raiders. They lose to the Bengals. The Washington football team. Did they? No. See, the only good part about the Broncos is their kicker.
Yeah.
Their kicker last year was like, in one game, he went like 6 for 6 with like multiple 50 plus.
Jeez.
That's when they beat the Patriots because I was freaking out because the Patriots lost to a kicker. Like, they lost to a kicker. All right. First Washington. Man.
Washington beats them, man. That defense will bully them.
I mean, they do have Fitzmagic.
Yeah, exactly. So that means their offense bullies them, too.
Yeah. All right, so Washington's going to win that. Cowboys, I say I'm going to...
Cowgirls wallop them.
Why?
Wallop them. They will tear up their defense. And their defense isn't going to be good, but it'll be enough to stop the Broncos' defense. A tissue could stop the Broncos' defense from running around.
I want to argue in favor of the Broncos because I hate the Cowboys, but, like...
You can't. Your Broncos ain't giving us nothing to work with.
They have nothing.
They're giving us nothing to fucking work with.
Man, you got Philip Lindsay. Like...
More like Ted Lindsay, man. Like, come on, he'd do better than Philip Lindsay.
Dead body out there.
Philip Lindsay maybe runs like an 82 flat. Like, I'm not even kidding.
I don't know. Philip Lindsay's just like a free agent turned starter.
Turned 82 flat 40 times.
He really ain't fast at all.
He's not.
The Eagles. I'm gonna say the Eagles win.
I say Post Boy fucking runs loose on them.
Gonna say who?
Post Boy.
Devontae. Skinny man. Weighs about 170 pounds. Is about to get eaten by some like defensive lineman. One screen pass where a DN reads that, he's gonna collapse and die on the field. Like, could you imagine like Chase Young wrapping him up and squishing him, or J.J. Watt?
See, everybody talks about how small Devontae Smith is, but you know who's just as small? That fucking Robbie Anderson on the Panthers. He is tiny.
But he got crazy hair though.
Well,
No, of course it locks out. Well, who's tiny is that Scotty Miller on the Bucks. That
right,
super fast one.
It's
though.
bye week and then Chargers.
Bye week. Bye week and then Chargers.
You're not even on the right schedule.
Chargers lost to a Chargers. Lost to the Chiefs. I got them beating the Lions. I think they will beat the Lions somehow, some way. They're gonna do it.
Don't really take much.
The Bengals. What? I don't even remember what we said for the Bengals.
Probably gave them the win. It's the fucking Broncos.
That's true.
Actually, I gave them the win there. I gave the Broncos the win. But
Who
that
do the
could
Bengals
change.
have on defense though? Nobody.
Fucking Jesse Bates.
They do. Some random corner like.
I don't know, but somehow they fucking beat the Steelers' offense last year when they were doing their TikTok.
They must have
fucking...
a good DC. Like, that's all I can think of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Broncos win, so they have. That's 2 in a
I
row.
did too, but they could easily lose that game. Broncos fans.
That's a 50-50. The rest are usually like 80% loss rate. Like
95.
Lost to the Raiders, lost to that. So I'm gonna say you win about 3 games next year. So you're gonna go 3-14. Like,
yeah, that's what I said too.
You're not gonna have a good year. If you get Aaron Rodgers, it will be a different
But
story.
you won't, because the Packers said they ain't trading him. So it's rather it's rather the Packers get him or nobody gets him.
Or he just retires.
All right, so we'll just do it one at a time since we basically had the same fucking records here.
Mm-hmm.
So week 1, yeah, I think this is week 1. Ain't no preseason or nothing. This is actually a good matchup here for the Chargers week 1 against the football team.
Chargers football team. Okay.
That's a good one.
Fitzmagic, the GOAT, versus Justin Herbert, up and coming GOAT.
That's hard because Chargers or O line isn't the best, but it got better. Like they got some good additions there, which is they're gonna need it against that rush that the football team has. That could go either way. That could be a win or a loss. I'm gonna put it as
It's tough.
I say they lose that one.
They're losing to the
I think the football team will get the win there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Just because Chase Young, I think he's just gonna build on his rookie season and just.
he'll get a sack that game. He'll get at least a sack, couple of tackles. Justin Herbert, he's pretty good at holding on to the ball. I don't even know if he fumbled. Did he fumble it? Oh.
I don't know.
God, that's some burps. Yeah, that's going to be a good game, though. A good way to start off the season. Playing the Cowgirls.
Well, who do you got winning that? You didn't say. Football team or Chargers? It's hard. That's a hard one to pick.
Good game. That's a good game. Honestly,
that could go either way.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to the Chargers. I feel like they're just going to come out slinging because they actually, they had a team last year. It just, they couldn't piece it together, but they had this offseason. If they focused, got the right things done, they're really going to put up some good numbers.
Week 2, they got the Cowboys.
Cowgirls.
I got them beating the Cowgirls.
Me too. I think Dak will play. That's going to be a game of.
That's going to be another good game.
That's a good passing game.
That's 2 good games.
Dak will have 350 plus yards. Herbert will have 250 plus.
So you got them at 2-0 right now. I got them at 1-1.
Yeah.
We both agree that they're losing to the Chiefs.
They're losing to the Chiefs. Sorry, it just doesn't matter. You're just losing to the Chiefs.
All right.
There's just no way around it. You're losing to the Chiefs.
Week 4 versus the Raiders. They beat the Raiders, I'd say.
Yeah, they might sneak it out.
Week 5 against the Browns. I say they lose to the Browns.
Yeah.
Week 6 against the Ravens. Ravens beat them too.
Yep.
Bye week. Week
New
8,
England.
they beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
They beat
I feel
the
like that'll
Eagles.
be fun. I would like to watch Mac Jones versus Justin Herbert.
That'll be another good game.
That's a good.
They got some
matchup.
good games.
They got
Chargers.
good games. Call me a Chargers fan this year.
Week 9, they beat the Eagles.
I feel like the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is finally going to have the starting spot.
Yep.
I feel like it's going to take some time for him to get used to some stuff, but he showed, when they put him in, he did more than Carson Wentz did all season. So they really should have kept him in for the whole season.
Okay.
And they probably would have won that division because of how bad that division was.
Yeah. Week 10 against the Vikings. They could probably beat the Vikings.
Yeah. I would say so.
Especially it's home too. Yeah, okay, so they beat the Vikings. Home against the Steelers.
It's a loss.
You think they lose the Steelers at home?
Yeah.
They don't actually, you know what? Chargers don't have many fans, so yeah, I'll give the Steelers the win.
Yeah.
Broncos, they beat the Broncos. They beat the Bengals.
Well, don't the Chargers play in that SoFi Stadium now?
Yeah.
That's a nice stadium.
It is, so maybe that'll make people want to go. That's just more empty seats.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so we both agree they're losing to the Bengals, or they're beating the Bengals and the Broncos.
Yeah.
They beat the Giants.
They're beating the Giants.
They lose to the Chiefs. They beat the Texans.
Beat Rapists.
They beat the Broncos.
Beat the Broncos
and they
again.
beat the Raiders
I'm
again.
going to say, did we say they beat them in week 4?
Yeah. Okay, so they're going to split. They'll split.
They got to split. They're not going to win both against the Raiders.
Nightclub in the end zone over in Las Vegas, they're losing that game. Yeah. So I got them losing
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got them going 10-7. You got them going 11-6.
11-6. I feel like they it's either going to be a rise year or it's going to be a crash year because if they it depends on how other teams developed in the offseason too. If they got deeper added to their team depth, their defense, the defense is going to be the key to stopping Justin Herbert because he's a really good passing threat. And I feel like it's just going to be on the DBs of the teams that he plays.
Yeah.
And how the Chargers defense holds up. Because the Chargers defense, you got Bosa. Like, Bosa's one of my favorite defensive ends ever.
Yeah, Joey Bosa. What you know about Joey Bosa?
But I don't know what he's going to be able to do next year. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so last schedule. We got the Raiders.
Las Vegas.
So week 1 versus the Ravens. I think we already gave the Ravens the win.
Yeah.
I think we gave the Steelers the win.
Yep.
Dolphins are going to beat them. I think Dolphins beat them. We had the Chargers winning that matchup.
Yep.
So they're 2-2.
Yep.
Against the Bears. Khalil Mack revenge game. Bears win.
I'm
Bullying their own line.
I'm going to say Raiders win.
Really?
Yes.
No chance.
I am. I'm going to say Raiders.
I'd rather Red Rifles ruling them or Justin Fields.
Red
50 poison.
Rifle.
Because now, the best thing about Derek Carr was his O-line giving him time. They all left.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think Bears beat them. I think Khalil Mack runs wild on them. Bojack with a few picks, too. Would not mind.
I don't know. I'm still giving it to the Raiders.
Week 6 at Broncos. Win. Win against the Eagles. Bye week.
Giants win against the Giants.
Win against the Giants. Loss against the Chiefs. Win against the Bengals. Win against the Cowgirls. Loss against the football team. Loss against the Chiefs. Loss
You
to the
don't think
Browns.
they're going to split?
Oh, yeah, we did say they split. I'll give them the win at
They're
home.
going to win one.
They'll win the home one.
Okay.
Lose that one. They lose to the Browns.
Lost to the Browns.
They beat the Broncos. They lose to the Colts.
Yeah.
And they beat the Chargers in that one, we said.
Yeah.
So that's 1 loss, 2 loss,
3
loss, 4 loss, 5 loss for me. You're still only at 4 for them.
Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9. So I have them going 8 and 9. You have them going 9 and 8.
I feel like the Raiders are just stuck going above 500. They're stuck at 500 or a little above. And it might take some time for that to change because Derek Carr, aging, and his hairline is getting worse, and that's just concerning. He needs to get hair plugs or
He
something.
looks like Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah, he's just, I don't know. But they do have Henry Ruggs, who is impressive. He is an impressive player. But, I mean, he did almost lose to the Jets last year.
That is
so,
true.
I mean, literally because of probably the worst defensive play ever. Against, they lined up like their third string corner against, the fastest guy in the NFL. So,
And they sent 4.
yeah, they sent a blitz. That's just on the coaching.
Well, yeah. Jets are trying to tank.
Really.
Tank season.
But anyway, that concludes this Sunday with Glen and Stu. We have discussed NHL and NFL this week. The NHL is just kind of boring this year. It really isn't that exciting. And as long as Vegas doesn't win this cup, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's hard to get hyped for the playoffs when your team aren't really involved in it.
Hard to get hype in the playoffs when there is no hype except for the only team you hate.
Huh.
Actually, I hate Montreal too. But, it's hard to get hype. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. And we will be back next Sunday. See ya!